weary traveller. Welcome back to Pure Escapism ASMR. I want to take you back in time again. Yes, we're going back through time once again to late 1970s London. The East London suburbs. And we swoop down over the slate roofs into that road. And there is a house just like every other house. It is the house where I grew up, my earliest childhood memories. The time is early evening, Saturday. The nights are drawing in, it's getting colder. My family is in the front room. We are sitting on the sofa, as well as myself. There is my mum and my dad and my baby brother, who is being held in my mother's arms. We are all sitting comfortably. We can hear the pitter-patter of rain outside, and the curtains are drawn. The electric fire is on, spreading some warmth into the room. My brother naps gently in Mum's arms. She checks her watch and decides that it's time for my little baby brother to go to bed. He looks so cute in his little blue onesie, baby crow. And it seems unkind to lift him, which would risk him waking up, for him to be carried upstairs. But Mum is so expert, so practiced, that she is able to very gently stand up off the sofa, carrying little baby in her arms. She gently cups the back of his neck and head in her hand as she stands. And I remember feeling that sensation of calmness, her attention to detail, her maternal love, her care and affection for her little baby boy in her arms. It's a wonderful feeling watching her ever so As she approaches the door, she gently turns around and to us all gathered there says, "Night, bedtime." And myself and my dad wish him a very good night, that he might not be disturbed or wake through the night. My mum leaves through the door, which then she quietly closes behind her because she knows that there will be a little bit of noise generated when the TV is switched on. My dad gets up off the sofa and walks over to the television. He leans in and presses the big chunky button on the front to switch it on. The TV sputters into life. I can feel the anticipation and excitement for the program which is about to come onto the television is my favourite. My favourite TV show is the incredible Hulk. I have been watching this TV show every Saturday. I'm too young to understand most of what's going on in the episode. I don't really understand the story. I don't understand the circumstances in which Dr. David Banner finds himself. All I know is that he is somewhere new. He has travelled to this place and he is involved in things that escalate outside of his control. Whilst I don't understand the story or what is happening, I can hear the tension mounting, and I know that this will eventually lead up to the moment where in desperation Dr. David Banner would become so overwhelmed with stress, with tension, or with physical danger, that the moment of excitement for the viewer in me, as suddenly his head looks up and the pupils of his eyes are bright green. There is a strange set of motions that follow his green eyes. There's a strange sound that plays to indicate the change that is happening in David Banner. The camera shots change to close-ups of his biceps, which rapidly grow and change colours. You can see that the shirt sleeves will not contain the enormous growing biceps and triceps, and you hear the sound of the shirt fabric ripping. There's a strange moment of almost calmness as we see parts of his shirt ripping as he metamorphosizes into the Hulk. There is not much calm in what follows for the 4.5-year-old me. I'm mesmerized by the action, by how frightening the Hulk looks, but the certainty that he is the hero and his anger and physical might and aggression is purely used against bad people. Once he has destroyed, toppled over, released, done whatever he needs to do in his Hulk form, there is a strange sensation of calm that once again descends. There's a form of peaceful reflection that seems to creep across the Hulk's face. His facial gestures, his demeanor, his expression changes from one of anger to reflection, to a sense of calm. And I can feel the tension of the moment seep away as reflection mounts in him and he slowly transforms back again into Dr. David Banner. David Banner now has to remove himself in his torn clothes to somewhere where he gets changed and the plot can recommence. And once again, my young mind zones out and looks forward to the next moment when he will be brought back into that state. At this moment, my dad decides that we will change the channel because it has gone to an advertising break. My dad tells me that on the other TV station there is another show that he thinks I will like. And the show is called Doctor Who. Doctor Who at this time is played by the actor Tom Baker. He is wearing a floppy hat and a long coat, and he has a very long knitted scarf. I am instantly intrigued. I do not understand what is happening. I can't work out how it's possible that the small blue box with police written on the outside that he walks into could suddenly show a large spaceship control room with a central console. There are all sorts of frightening things going on in this episode, and I see for the first time one of the Doctor's most iconic enemies, the frightening Daleks. As we watch the episode finish, the iconic theme music plays out. The program that follows is completely different, and one that I am very familiar with. The music plays the theme tune, and I feel very comfortable in the company of the puppets that inhabit this world. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight. And the show is wonderful. And when the end theme tune plays once again, I know that that theme music means one thing. It means that it's time for my Saturday evening bath. as Mum comes into the living room and reminds me that it's time for my bath. I walk up the stairs and I get ready for my bath. When I walk into the bathroom, prepared already by Mum for me, is a hot, steaming bathtub. The room is warm, and the ceiling lights are panels in the ceiling which are slightly different colours, which looks almost like something that would be in the TARDIS. The top layer of the bath is a thick foam of soapy bubble bath bubbles. And I can see Mum pouring a bit more under the tap water as it falls. And I see in her hand my bubble bath, my childhood favourite bubble bath. Is called Matey. And it's designed as a kind of friendly pirate with a smiley face. And it has a distinctive blue colour as it pours out, the liquid as it pours from the bottle. And the sound of the water and the bubbles foaming up is very relaxing. And I ever so gently step into the bath and sink lower until the foam is all around my chin and tickling my nose. And of course, the first thing that I do once in the bath is pick up scooped handfuls of the foam and put the foam on my face, or make white hair and a beard with it, as I'm sure we have all done. It's a very relaxing and fun time. And after I've amused myself playing with the foam, I decide to lay back and let the water envelop my head. And I can hear differently under the water. I can hear the rumble of the boiler downstairs. I can hear movement within the house. And I relax and concentrate on these strange underwater sounds. And feel the stirring of what I will later know to be called ASMR. How relaxing it is to lay in the bath water and stare up at the coloured ceiling panel lights. Occasionally, the bath tap at my feet will drip, just the odd drip, wait patiently for a few minutes till it forms sufficiently large for another drip to fall. And I am elevated on calm waves of ASMR energy. My mum comes into the bathroom, and she turns around, picks up a towel which has been warming on the radiator, and she says, "It's time to come out now. Let me dry you." Her voice is so calm and soft and caring. And when I climb out of the bath, she wraps me in that warm, soft, cozy towel. And the feeling of ASMR grows in that time. And then she starts to gently rub the towel into my hair and around my face. And as she does so, she hums softly. It is her calmness, her caring manner, her kind attention to detail that is so mesmerizing that I am transported into another world of calm, peaceful ASMR relaxation. And the feeling lasts with me, within me, through the evening until my head is on the pillow and I feel the warm comfort of my familiar pillow, 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 and my bed. And soon, without knowing it, I drift off into very comfortable sleep. I hope that in sharing these memories with you, I trigger some of your own earliest memories, precious early moments where you too felt that calmness, that otherworldly state of well-being, being loved, cherished, and cared for. And I hope that those memories are still with you and strong in your mind to bring you comfort, relaxation, and bliss for many, many years to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. I look forward to welcoming you again into the world of pure escapism ASMR in the next one.